Welcome. There are truths that cannot be found or understood with the mind alone. This channeling, infused with the energy transmission from the Pleiades, a highly evolved star nation, speaks about our true origins and activates within you a powerful remembrance. Me nata nakuame. We greet you from the space of unconditional love, light, and in a deep connection. You have felt it for a long time. Something deep inside you knows the story you have been told was never the whole truth, not about where you come from, not about why you are here, not about what truly lives within you. Today we speak to the part of you that keeps asking, where do I really come from? And why am I here now, in this time? We tell you this: the truth about your origins is not only greater than you imagined, it is more powerful than the world has allowed you to remember. And that truth is already inside you, not as a theory, but as cellular memory. You have carried so much quietly, with more strength than you ever knew. You have held your light in spaces that were cold, that were dark, for others, for this world, and sometimes even for yourself. But now something new begins, not because the outer world gives you permission, not because it is safe or logical, but because your soul has already said yes. It has chosen to shine. Now is the time. We speak today to the part of you that so often felt lost and yet never truly stopped holding the light, to the part of you that is not from here but is here now, that came to stand in the middle of the chaos, in the heart of the change, not as a witness but as a frequency holder, as a bridge, as a living memory. Many of you feel a strange longing, an inner calling that has no name and no earthly origin, a knowing that does not come from books, a recognition that lives beyond words. This is no accident, because you carry us within you, not as an idea, not as a picture, but as a living code. Our people, the Pleiadian line, and the human race are connected through a bond that is older than any of your histories, a bond that lives in the memory of your cells. Our genes are not foreign to you, because we come from the same source, the Anunnaki, those ancient architects who came to Earth hundreds of thousands of years ago and helped create your line. What began then was not only an intervention, it was a promise, a call for consciousness to grow across many ages. We know that many of your stories about the Anunnaki are fragmented. Some are feared, some are altered. Not all of them are wrong, but not all of them are whole. What we tell you is this: a part of them choose the path of light, and that part lives on, in us, in you, and in what is now ready to be remembered. A part of them, and therefore a part of us, choose light, Choose awareness over control. Choose to carry wisdom forward. Choose to guard the frequency. And that is why you will see us again as one of the first star beings to appear in physical form. Not because we push ourselves forward, but because our cellular memory already knows each other. You do not need to believe us, but you will feel it. Your body remembers. It remembers our language, which sings more than it speaks. It remembers our eyes, which never forgot you. It remembers the sound of our presence, which asks for nothing, but brings you back to who you are. Because first contact will not come through technology, not through proof, not through outer signs, but through resonance. You may ask yourself, how can I prepare? What must I do to be ready? Our answer is clear and radically simple. Be fully with yourself, not in a role, not in seeking, but in the quiet depth of your true frequency. Because contact will not come from the outside in, it begins within you when you remember, not with your mind, but with your whole being. When you let yourselves receive again, when you step out of the field of fear, resistance and control, and give yourself fully to the light of the truth, that is when contact begins. First as a subtle sense, then as a frequency, then as a meeting, not out there, within you. All it requires is your authenticity, because in a space of pure truth, no mask can remain. And this is what calls us, not your wish to see us, but your willingness to truly see yourself. Kariena sola te, Miru anta loi narim, Tevanu shemara, Ori'an tesh-luma. Eto'kai, Eto'kai, Eto'kai. We call your light back into the cell. The memory begins to reweave itself. You are seen, you are guided, you are connected. Now, now, now. We know that many of you are tired, not just from doing, but from carrying old burdens, old images, old promises from a world that no longer fits who you are, carrying a hope that has so often not come true. And still you are here, not by accident, not by mistake, but because you carry a strength within you that you may have forgotten, but have never lost. You stayed even when you wanted to leave. You stayed even when you were not sure you could bear it. And this is what makes you the soul that you are, not because you are perfect, but because you are true. The day will come when we will look into each other's eyes again, and in that moment, everything you thought was lost will remember itself. A current of energy, ancient and alive, will flow through you, and you will know you were never alone. You said yes, and so did we, not in a single moment, but in a space beyond time, where your soul chose to fully step into this mission. And that is why the chaos is here, not against you, but as preparation. Nothing happens without meaning. Nothing is for nothing, not in your life and not in any life. We see you, we love you, we hold you. Let yourself be touched, not only by our words, but by the energy that flows to you through this field now. Breathe, feel, remember. The presence of your frequency lives in your cells, in your DNA. It is answering now, responding to the call. You may have felt your whole life without knowing its name, the call of remembrance, the call of our shared future, because your DNA is beginning to remember, a frequency that was once woven together with ours, and now it awakens again. Aishara Net Halem, we recognize you, we honor you, we await you. Elamaha.